Good morning. Maybe today we won't have no rain. It rained like cats and dogs last. What are you getting so vicious for? What are you snarling about? As soon as we open the door, you bark. There ain't nobody there. Oh, that's what you're barking about. The person you don't like. I don't know why you don't like. But you don't like him. Another doggy. Yeah, you don't like that doggy for some reason. And he don't like you. It's like turf wars, huh? Doggy turf wars. Much as I hate to do it, I think I might have to invest in it. I gotta check it out. Because my solar bill, not my solar, my energy bill is so freaking high. Hey, come on, leave it alone. I know I'm running a lot of electricity. I know I'm running, let's see. We got my other son's PC. And their gaming PCs, my game PC, and then my other PC that I'm using for streaming. Shit. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Then my old ass laptop I'm using for a secondary to watch my streaming. Good morning, spin and win slots. Yes, it's the Meatball Show. How are you doing, my friend? You've been doing a good job at the casinos, I see. Come on, quit eating that. I'm doing a live stream every morning, like around 6. It's usually 6:30, but sometimes I oversleep or getting ready or whatever the situation is. It's not always at 6:30, 6:45. Sometimes we oversleep. That's why I don't put thumbnails on, because sometimes I oversleep. It is a beautiful morning. It's not raining for a change. We've been having so much damn rain. Good morning to the lovely kissy cat. Maybe we'll get to see the sunrise this morning. Oh my God, look at the ducks, look at the ducks, look at the ducks. Turn. Oh, those are geese. Wow. Usually where I ride my bike when I do the video, where sometimes you see me just, when I look at the videos, you can't really see it unless you're like, you pause it and you look. You see me pointing to the geese. Like there's these wild goose and geese or whatever they are that hang out in this field. Right now it's all flooded over there. But yeah, it rained pretty crazy last night. Around 11 o'clock it started raining. I used to want to move to Vegas. We visit. Can't make it to. The beautiful blue skies of mountains and beaches. But y'all gotta remember, I've lived here for, I'm just tired of the same old scenes. I did live in Texas for like 4 months. And yes, it is all flat, but you have beautiful sunrises and beautiful the end of this month. This Mac was telling me, hey, what's going on? She goes, I want to see the Bellagio. I said, okay. But we haven't been to Vegas. I said, but that's okay. And whatchamacallit? So we may or may not, but it depends. I know damn well if I'm in Vegas, you know I'm gonna be live streaming everything. So, from Texas, chili cooks off, and we did a lot. But it is cold. It is like 40 degrees right now. There's this old guy. His name is Jersey Joe. He's like a father to me. He's like in his 70s past. He's like 75. He's a real good friend. Really good close friends with. We've been talking about doing like my coming on the show here, coming on the Rock and Rocco TV show, and doing like just talk about his life because he was a producer at Disney and all that. And been talking to him. We've been kind of like throwing ideas, but he, you know, he has heart problems. He has health problems, diabetes, and like that. So you got to catch him in a good mood. And then maybe it might be a two-part. It might be a two-part series thing going on. The one part would be like when he lived in California and there's, you know, he has really cool stories, and they'll talk to you. They'll give you a listen. They'll give you a listening. Diabetes. I'm Hispanic and I'm trying to keep weight down. Kissy cat, I didn't know you were Hispanic. I thought you were a white girl. Being in Vegas is a YouTube money. Yeah, Kissy cat. I didn't know you were Hispanic. Well, I never see your face. I just see your hands in below your neck. I thought you were a white girl. I thought you were a gringo, as my wife would say. All right, so let's see if we can walk through here. You're married to a gringo? All's a gringo, huh? How funny. Wow, see, you know what? See, this community, we never knew. Because I never met Kissy Cat. I never met Spin and Win. But we watch each other on TV or YouTube. I call it TV. We watch it on TV. You know. A lot of you guys have watched me and my little meltdowns and breakdowns on this channel here. But I'm about ready to quit it because, you know. And like I always tell everyone, I do watch your channels. It's being a lot of times I'm detailing cars, and when I'm detailing cars, I've showed in the video when I did I think describing what my garage looks like as a detailer. There's a TV going on, and guess what? It's all on YouTube watching the slot community. So just because I can't always like or get in the chats doesn't mean I'm there. Sometimes I can do 2 to 3 cars a day. I am not no damn Indian. Well, this is what I found out lately, okay? I'm Italian. I'm 50% Italian. I have Irish, not Irish. Yeah, I have Irish on me. I have Irish in me. And some kind of Indian. I don't know what tribe it is. I'm still looking to find out what tribe it is. I do have an Indian in me, and I'm supposed to. Now, my mom says I have French Canadian from my father's side, but he says I don't. So I'm leaving the French Canadian out right now. So I'm sticking with those 3. Good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
Man, they're putting them up like fast as, like Legos. They're building these houses like Legos. Yeah. Literally, I've been watching since this project started. Now, Miss Mac, she is Korean. She's from South Korea. She was actually born in Korea. And her father is Mexican Indian. Dude, Kissy cats watch these houses go up like Legos. my friend gets yeah, that's what I heard. I don't think I have that much Indian in me. As time has gone on, it spreads out, I guess. Good morning. Good looking car.
What happened?
Look at these houses. You know, and I'm surprised no one's ripped off the garage door openers because these are open all night. Like you see in there, the garage door opener. I'm surprised someone's not stolen them yet. And I've showed you he's got like that one truck that hangs out and collects all the crap. He lives right across the street in that abandoned house. I'm surprised because the cops have been over there a couple times questioning him on stuff. These guys are all talking shit. You know what I mean? Look at him carrying his phone. Kiss man, you don't know what I'm doing. These homes, I did a video on this too. I did a video, it was like when we were supposed to having our hurricane. I went and rode my mountain bike, and I've actually did a walkthrough on some of these houses. These houses, just the cheapest one is starting over 500,000. The most expensive one is, I think, over 600,000. And now they're starting on phase 4 or 3 with a gated community out here, and those houses are starting at 800,000. And you got to remember property tax and HOA fees and insurance on these houses, because Allstate and this lady I was talking to the other day, Chris Ketch, I was talking to her again yesterday afternoon. They said they were having a lot of problems because State Farm, Allstate, and farmers really don't want to insure it because of this. Because of fires, the risk of fires and floods. Right here. This is the reason why they don't want insurance. And then again, they're having a lot of people in the state of California are having problems with their insurance. Or if they do insure it, they're raising it really high. Yeah, man, you gotta check out my videos. Sometimes I'll be standing right over there, and waiting for the sun comes up and just jibber jabbing. There be coyotes walking by. Kissy Cat seen them. One got kind of close, and and then of course Meatball was acting up. I had thank God Kissy Cat was there. I think her husband Paul was watching. They were telling me just back up slowly, don't run, just back up slowly, don't turn your back on them. Yes, that's because there's a lot of fires. But you know what? All the years I lived here in this neighborhood, even when I moved away and I moved back, this hill has never, believe it or not, knock on wood, now that I'm talking shit, has never caught on fire. Believe it or not. Oh, more ducks or goose. You are too close to the dole tree, yeah. But yeah, Kissy Cat seen yeah, it was her. I think her husband was sitting there watching it too. Now I carry pepper spray, a knife, a little bit bigger knife than now, and a taser gun, or a taser brass knuckles type, something like that. I stay in the old house because it's always flooded. Yeah, you guys are being flooded. Now usually I'm right up there on that little mound right there. See, the sun is already rised. We just don't see it because the stinking clouds are covering it up. And usually I'll say a prayer or whatever. And like, and I always tell people, please don't get offended. That's just what I do. So Saturday, I was talking to a couple of my friends that are coming out of state, and everybody's nervous because the weather says that it's not going to rain on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. Then it creeped in on Friday. Now it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday it's supposed to rain. Now they changed it to Friday and Saturday. Now they've changed it to Friday and half of Saturday. So we don't know. And I told my friend, the two other guys, because we were in a Zoom meeting last night talking about this, because everybody doesn't know what to do. It's like a 50-50 chance. Do we do it? Do I don't? Because they don't want to fly. Two of them are flying. One's driving. One's driving all the way from Sacramento. The other two are flying. One from Arizona, he's flying in, and the other one's flying in, I think, from I don't even know where he lives. I think Oregon. And no one wants to come out if it's going to rain, because they don't want to sit there the whole weekend and do shit. And so and my tires and two other guys' tires are like, I don't know if I showed, they're very smooth. You know, like on those F1 tires, how smooth, that's how my tires and their tires are. And so if it's wet and like that, we're not gonna be sliding. I just got that damn thing fixed. I'm not gonna break it again. So I think we're gonna have to skip the tour of Palm Springs this year because of weather unpredictable. And here's the other thing is, you pay for it, there's no refunds. And there's no rescheduling on it. So I don't wanna pay 85 bucks plus $7 for insurance, and oh, sorry guys, thanks for coming out and thanks for their donations. And I just said, you know, and they just said, yeah, we're at the bottom of Sacramento. He has to drive on the Grapevine. There's the sun. He has to drive on the Grapevine, and he said it's like dangerous. Well, it is dangerous like that. And then he says, I was looking at the 99, and you know, we're like sharing each other, you know, like we've gone through 3 different weather things, and all 3 of them are saying different things. But our phones say it's clear from Apple. But because I got some parts came in for phone holders and stuff like that, really nice quad I think it's quad grip, and one's a recovering alcoholic, so he doesn't drink, and the other one's a vegan. Meatball, no, we're not going over there. Here, we'll walk over here. But yeah, so we were thinking of going to Compass Christ next weekend. Check out the weather. Wow, that's cool. Where is that? Look at that. That's the most beautiful thing I see in the morning, is the sunrise, and at nighttime the sun sets right between those 2 hills right there. But yeah, so I think we're gonna have to skip it this year. But the Tour of France that's coming to Las Vegas at the Red Rock, I can't believe 2 of them didn't know about this. The one in Arizona, he knows about it, and that's where I met him. It's in South Texas. We fish out in the Gulf. Oh, that sounds so sick. I want to do that. So I told them about it, and so can we pick her? Yeah, I said it's the same thing. You pick how many miles you can go. He goes, well, do the professional? I said, no, everybody goes at the exact same time. It's the Tour of France. It's not segregated where, oh, well, he's professional or he's on this certain team, they get to go. No, it's not like that. Everybody goes at the exact same time. You know, you're competing, you can race, you can just do it just for the hell of it, or you just, Palm Springs would be cool for drinks and lunch. It would be so cool, but these guys want to do other things besides that. They want to go out, you know. I mean, one's not a gambler, because I told him, I was kind of like hitting around, well, there's a casino. Oh, I don't like to gamble. My gamble is riding my bike, he said, and spending the money on other things. I said, there's a strip club. And he goes, they all laughed about that. That was the most interesting thing they said. My brother is a fisherman guide. Oh, that is so cool. I would like to do that one day. So I was telling him about it. I said, we could pick. You could do the 25 mile, 35 mile, 40 mile. I did the 40 and damn near killed me. But I said, you guys, you got to remember, I don't know how good you guys are in training. It's at the Red Rock. This is a lot of mountains. This is a lot of hills you're climbing. So that's one thing I'm redoing my bike, is I got to re-gear it this time so I could take those hills and not kill myself. So everybody's on board with that one. So, but that's an expensive thing to do. That's why I was talking about having another GoFundMe on that one there, because I definitely have to re-gear that whole bike. But yeah, so it's unfortunate. So, and I had to reschedule a lot of detailing on Saturday, so I'm gonna see if somebody wants to reschedule on Saturday, because believe it or not, when the rain's done, people, knowing we're gonna get more rain, they want their cars clean. Thank God. I am working the fishing show in Houston with him next week. Oh wow, really? Let me read this check. What the hell's going on? Someone's driving like a crazy ass over there. Cousin. That sounds so cool. I'd like to do that one day. Maybe if I give up cycling. I talked about that with Miss Mac. So what kind of fish do you guys fish for? Bass or what kind of fish? He has a booth. Okay. See, this is what I like to see in my chat. Everybody communicating, everybody talking, asking questions. No way. Experience in the front of the camera. You sure do. Damn, it's so cold. It's going through my gloves and everything. Meatball, did you make peace yet? You better hurry up and make your peace. Yeah, spin and win. You gotta check me out every morning. I do this every morning. Sometimes I'm late. But Kissy Cat, like I said, she's my ride and die girl. She's my therapist on here. I sit there and spiel out shit, and she's my therapist. She's probably having a cocktail right now, sitting there listening to me just rambling on. You ever see 2.5 Men when Charlie went to go see a therapist? That's Kissy Cat. Probably a lot better, but a lot better looking therapist. Probably. I've never seen Kissy Cat. You know what? I always tell everybody needs a vent. Everybody needs to get frustrations out. That's kind of good. I also get an extra 4 months to train. Yeah, Lord, my fingers are cold. Ooh, excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. Well, I went to bed. Oh, who am I getting? Go to bed early. I went to bed around 11:30. Charlie's therapist tells him this is an ATM machine. Yeah, honestly, you know what I'm talking about. I like that. You know, I like the 2.5 Men when Charlie Sheen was on there. You know, when Ashton Kirshner, whatever his name is, but he came on, it just wasn't the same. It wasn't funny, you know. And I like him. He's a good actor, and it just wasn't the same. There's always been talks of that they're bringing back 2.5 Men, but I don't know. You know, there's always talks, but you never, you know, and I've seen us working with some celebrities and about that, and they always talk about that, you know, but it never happens. Like, I don't know if I told you a long time. I think I told you guys a story when I was a young kid, and there was these guys that lived in the apartments. They were like youth. They were college students. One was actually a cyclist too, and they were also youth pastors, you know, or something like that with the church. They would, and like one guy, they took a liking to me, and of course that's when I really started getting into cycling, you know, because I was listening to this guy. He let me ride his bike, you know, and the other guy knew a guy that worked at NBC, so they took us on a tour of NBC, and Rocco had a fit about the chair. Yeah, I have a fit about everything. I really do. And so the guy who was our tour guide was a good friend of his. You know, I became like really cool. I don't know, I probably like latched onto him and stuff like that. He looked just like a younger version of, well, back then I was like I was like 12 or 13 years ago. So just imagine how young John Ritter looked like on Three's Company. He looked just like John Ritter. He was there for that. Yeah, I have bits over everything. Some people says you should just do your channel on ranting on shit, and I usually do that. And so actually the guy was he kept in touch, you know. My mom, and I remember my mom invited him over for dinner one time, and we all went out, and it was really cool. I like hearing about Rocco's stepdad. He gets pissed. He ain't my stepdad. So the story on this thing here, I'm getting long-winded here. When Three's Company, when it got canceled, you know, it ran its course, they were thinking about, and they were writing script. It was already in the works and writing about it, bringing this guy in as John Ritter's Jack's little brother. But of course, it never happened. He ain't my stepdad. He's called Mr. OSHA because he thinks he knows everything. Again, here we go. And again, we were talking about something, and he's sitting there adding his 2 cents. And I said, dude, you are so wrong. I almost told him, but it was my mom's birthday yesterday, so I didn't really want to get into it. I said, no, I don't think that's right. Oh yeah, it's right. I don't like that. He's on his phone looking. I said, dude, your phone doesn't tell you every damn thing, dude. It's life experience. It's not all textbook. So then she gives him the look, and he shuts up finally. But so I asked him, so I threw him under the bus yesterday. So I said, so Mom, what are you going to do for your birthday? What does your husband have planned for you? Well, he's going to take me out for breakfast. I said, well, you guys better hurry up and get ready. And she kind of looks at me because he takes his time getting ready. Thank you. And I'm not old either. If you're in your 50s, 40s, you're in your 30s. You always take 20 years. Take 20 years off. I was told. So if you're, yeah, you always take 20 years off your age. But and so I said, so where are you guys going? Oh, he's taking me to breakfast. I said, oh, where is he taking you to? I don't know, some small, I don't know, whatever. Probably has a Groupon for that too. And then I said, so what else? Oh, then he's going to take me to Joann's, and that's like a knitting place where you buy yarn. I said, Joann's? Oh yeah, he's going to, because I need some yarn. I said, well, what else? Is he going to take you shopping or anything like that? No, because I moved into an apartment that looks like a condo or whatever the hell they're at. Shit, he's trying to pass it off as a condo, and it's not no condo. You live in an apartment, dude. And so I guess they got their garage was available, and there was oil on the ground. So I guess oh, what happened here? Oh wow! Remember the dirt that was right there? It's all gone, but there's the hole. Son of a bitch. So I guess they laid kitty litter for 2 or 3 days. This is a while back ago. Yeah, we're gonna sweep out the garage. I said, wasn't you guys supposed to do that a couple days ago? yeah, this and then he like this. I said, oh my god, it's always an excuse why nothing gets done with this man. And so on your birthday, you're gonna do chores. You're gonna do chores. Well, we gotta get. I said, instead of taking you out for a nice drive, since it's not raining out there, you can't go do it. You can eat free. That's what I told her, and his eyes sure did lit up. That's for sure. And cardboard soak up all that. That's what I told him. But Mr. OSHA, you know how he goes. And so I said, so what are you gonna do? Well, they were just gonna stay home. I said, well, is he gonna take you to lunch? Is he gonna take you to dinner? Well, I don't know what's fine. So I'm gonna find out today, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow. That's for sure. Because I'm gonna, now that her birthday passed, if he doesn't take her to dinner or something like that, makes her cook, I'm gonna go off on his motherfucking ass. I said, man, this is you've been married 1 year. I mean, what are you guys gonna do on your anniversary? Cheap bastard. And trust me, I'm Googling myself because things are so damn expensive. That's one reason I don't gamble. People, get out of there. You're dragging me down. But shit, this dude is so damn cheap. Motherfucker here will take, you know, when you wash the soap and the bar of soap gets so thin, I bet you he'll save it, use a couple other bars, and I bet you he'll melt them or squeeze them together. That's how cheap he is. You know, and I heard about getting creative. Don't get me wrong, I hear about getting creative and doing these things, but this dude is so damn cheap. I'm telling you guys. Yeah, some of the things they've over. And you know, this is what pisses. All right, you know, this is going to be a rant now, because now you kiss the cat. Now you got it all started. Do you believe this shit here? What's going on? So I asked my mom, well, I have to pay him back. I said, what the fuck do you have to pay him back for? He's your husband. He's the man in the relationship. He takes care of everything, you know? Well, they pay 50-50 for the rent. I said, why doesn't he pay for the rent? And why doesn't he, why don't you just take care of like the bills or something like that, or the groceries or something like that? You know, I understand you have to help each other out, you know, but I make more than him. I said, I don't give rats if you make more than him and shit like that. He's the man. Then I come to find out, because remember, just in case something happens on her, my name's on her checking account. So I get a ding every time she uses her card, you know, whatever. And I don't check it. It gets a text message, right? So I said, Mom, what are you making a payment for? Transferring money? You know, I said, I wasn't like that because I was depositing money, you know, because I help her out because, like, this is both of our houses. She moved away and I told her, here, I'll give you some money, like rent over here for this house to help her out. And, oh, well, I got to pay David back. I said, pay him back for what? He goes, pays him back for our wedding. I said, well, how much do you owe him? About $2,000. I said, whoa. So he paid for the wedding. Yeah, he put it on his credit card. So you have to pay your half? What the fuck? He asked you to marry him, and now you have to pay for half of this wedding? What the fuck, Mom? So I'm like, I said, that's not no man. Why? Yeah. Of course, she's gonna defend him. I said, that's not no man. A man pays for stuff. I said, shit, Mom, why? I would not pay for it. Stop it. Leave that dog alone. I said, so you're paying half for your damn wedding. You guys are like in your 70s and you're still, this is why I told you, don't have this big ass wedding. You said it wasn't big, but you had 50 people there. You had it catered. You went to a restaurant, I told you, just come to Las Vegas and I'll pay for it. And now you got stuck paying half of this wedding. And my friend's mom drove a 30-year-old car. Her husband died and she found $1 million in the garage. Wow. No, that's, isn't it sad? That is sad. Tell her, Rocco, she needs to be woke. Shit. Now you see why I have problems with the dude. You see, that's one reason right there. Then every time me and my mom have an A-B conversation, C has to chime in every damn time and add his 2 cents. And I've told her about that shit. But because of him, we get in arguments too. You know, because I know he says shit to her. But yeah, he's been married 2 times before, and I guess the wife's over whatever made him a jellyfish or like that. So now he thinks he has the balls to have a little spine on him to run his mouth now because he couldn't speak. Put it this way, his wives were Judith in the relationship, and he was the Alan. That's how it was. That's what I'm taking from it, what my mom tells me. He was Alan, and the two ex-wives are Judith. She was stuck at home cooking and cleaning with all that. Wow. She got a reward. That is crazy. But yeah, that's what he does, and that's what pisses me off about it. And then, you know, when he's not around, she's like regular wise, you know, all fun Catherine, you know. But when she's there, when he's there, she drives a Cadillac now. I bet she drives a Cadillac. All right, you guys, I got to get in because my fingers are like frozen here. Spin and win, please. If you like, join me tomorrow morning around 6:30. If it's not raining, you know, if it's raining, I'll put a community page. If it's raining, I'll say it's canceled. But if it's not, please join me every morning. I really like enjoying talking to everybody. I do this every morning, every day. I'll talk to you all later because I gotta get because my fingers are freezing and he wants to eat. Nice to the bad I do not get to enjoy it together. That's bad. So make sure you guys like this video, share it out, you know, drop a comment. I deeply appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. And I'll see you guys around. Have a great day. It is 8:30 in Texas. Wow. Bye-bye, guys. Let me end this. It doesn't end right with gloves on. Come on in. I gotta take my glove off.